Now, the Bengals have a special talent in the secondary. This is a guy that you and I both noticed early in his career. You just watch those Bengals games, and he jumps off the screen. You're always looking for guys who jump off the screen. Jessie Bates does. He's franchise tagged. He hasn't signed his tender. That's his right. This is a game that the teams play to keep you from the open market. The Bengals apply the franchise tag to short-circuit the ability of Jessie Bates to become an unrestricted free agent. He has the right to not sign the tender. He reportedly will not, or he has no plans. We know how plans can change. He has no plans to sign the franchise tag. He wants a long-term deal, and he can stay away from everything. He's not under contract. He's no more under contract right now with the Bengals than Chris or me. He can stay away from mandatory minicamp. Obviously, the offseason program is voluntary. Why would you be there? You're not under contract. Training camp, preseason, he can show up right before the start of the regular season and get his full pay, or he can sit out. I don't know why you would sit out. Le'Veon Bell tried that a few years ago with Pittsburgh.
No.
But, the last time we heard this year, a guy had no plans to sign the franchise tag. That was Davante Adams, and he ended up getting traded. So I don't know what the Bengals are going to do here.
I'm interested to see where it goes, too. I mean, you said it right. He's a hell of a player. I mean, he's fun to watch. He's kamikaze at times, the way he just throws his body around, hits people. Here's the big picks, the pick to start the playoff game. Has no business being there. That was just totally his instincts, reading Ryan Tannehill, doing it. Super Bowl interception, cover down the field, tackles amazingly, quarterback of the defense. But yeah, I don't get it. Like, what is taking so long? How much money is he asking for? I haven't heard rumors of that nature to really know or get a feel as he priced himself out. But man, to me, he is one of the better safeties in football. Needs to be kind of paid in that type of conversation. The other interesting wrinkle, like we talked about with the draft, though, Mike, is the guy they drafted from Michigan, Daxton Hill. Man, they're like the same guy. They really are. So it does. I do have points where I go, wait, are they like, if this doesn't work, will they maybe just put Dax Hill at his position and maybe trade Jessie Bates, do something there? I have wondered. That has crossed my mind.
Jamal Adams is the highest paid safety right now in the NFL with an average salary of $17.5 million. Jessie Bates is due to make $12.9 million this year under the franchise tag. And if he was jostling to get traded, it would have been better to have this come to a head before the draft, like it did for Davante Adams.
Right.
And you get draft picks now if you're the Bengals. But, the Bengals have a long history of using the franchise tag on a guy, keeping him for a year, and then let him walk away, not using the tag on him a second time. And, Bates probably wants something more certain, something more secure. And the problem is, and this is where the Bengals' business practice makes it very hard to sign a franchise tag player to a long-term contract. If you're not going to guarantee money beyond the first year, well, I'm just going to take my 12.9. It's already guaranteed. You got to give me something that gets me to trade in what I already have. I already have $12.9 million fully guaranteed. So you're going to offer me a deal with $20 million fully guaranteed and no guarantee beyond that year, beyond this year, no security beyond this year?
No, see ya.
No. Or you're going to offer me something, a long-term deal that pays me $13 this year and then it becomes year to year after that? No, I'll just take the 12.9. I'll just take the 12.9. And I'll become a free agent next year.
I
know.
I know. He didn't have his best year last year. Are they holding that against him? I don't know. He came alive really at the end of the year in the playoffs. He wasn't as good. But I'll echo what you said. Jamal Adams at $17 million. Harrison Smith at $16. Budda Baker at 14.7. Justin, to me, he's in that class of people. Eddie Jackson getting 14.6. I've got respect for all these guys. To me, Jessie Bates is better than Eddie Jackson at this point of his career. And it's better than Harrison Smith, really, at this point of his career. And that's no disrespect. I really love Harrison Smith. But that's where I'm a little surprised, and I got to think, that something's not being offered up to him the right way there by Cincinnati.
Here's the problem for the Bengals. They now have a special team. It costs money to maintain a special team, and the Bengals are notoriously and historically extremely careful with their money. That is a tactful way of saying they can be a little on the cheap side. So you're going to have to let some guys go. The drafting of Daxton Hill may be everything that we need to know.
I know. That's what I do wonder.
And if they see enough from Daxton Hill, don't rule out the possibility of rescinding the franchise tender on Jessie Bates, and then he's a free agent far too late to go out and get a big contract with someone else. That's a possibility as well. It's only happened 3 times in the last 20 years, but it could happen. Until he signs that tender, he's at risk of having the tender rescinded. And if they believe in Daxton Hill, maybe they say we move on from Jessie Bates. We'll see how that plays.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.